This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
This is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
We'll go to NXT. I'll go to the CWC.
Hell yeah.
We'll be have 205 live.
I can truly say that I have the whole damn world in my hand.
Goodbye and good night.
Raw 25 fucking sucked. Just fuck that fucking show.
You're never satisfied.
You know, no, just fuck that fucking show. Big fat wet blanket on 25 fucking years. I mean, wait, we're live? Oh. Hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on thebrokeninfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, and wherever else we find audio recording. And, of course, we're live here on Twitch.tv's official RVT Entertainment channel. You know what I mean. Twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. Of course, we're on demand on YouTube as well. We talk about professional wrestling, both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name's Matty Jay, that is TWK.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm TWK of TWK Reviews. I'm here to entertain you, and Matty is not a happy Matty this week.
Well, you know what? In a sense, I am. And Super Sentai Hero, you haven't been watching that long, haven't you?
Well, I've been watching a while now. Say the Raw was alright.
Here's the thing. It's 25th anniversary. Alright is kind of a disappointment.
It was. We'll get to more of that in the first segment.
They fucked up. I'm going to say it right now. They fucked up. But we'll get to that in our first segment.
Oh, he's been watching longer than us.
We're going to have a disagreement, I feel. I get the feeling.
Let's bring in, we have a third person who also has an opinion. Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah!
Hailing from Houston, Texas, he is that guy in the straw hat, Captain Luffy himself, Shintercurl!
Yay!
Shin, it sounds like your stomach is hungry for some Whataburger.
Ah, Jesus! That's not Shintercurl. That's a monster stomach.
Okay, you got two options, Matty Jay. You either make me the winner for this week, like you should, or I'm gonna come up there to Canada and you're gonna get these hands like everyone else.
Well,
Ron. Hey, here. Got some cake for you.
Ooh.
Cake. Yummy. Well, he's going to be distracted for the next couple of hours, so we're going to be good guys.
Well, you tell him you win the World Universal title for Brock Lesnar. He's a winner for life.
And of course, it means all the cake.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All the cake.
Definitely. Anyway.
Yes.
So, I guess it's time to go for tonight's schedule, Matty.
Yeah, holy all of the wrestling. Jesus Christ. We gotta now we have New Japan. They got the New Beginning shows. The tour is starting in Sapporo. They got 2 days over there, so we'll go over the card real quick in our first segment, along with the news. And holy shit, there's some news.
A lot of news.
A lot of news. they'll be doing that. And, of course, we'll get your emails and comments. And, of course, in our third segment, it's Big 4 weekend. You know what that means. Takeover. Motherfucking Royal Rumble, everybody.
No, only Gary Stridham gets the...
Or Roman Reigns.
No, Roman hasn't earned that yet.
Maybe not to us, but the Vince probably earned it twice now.
Only if he comes out in a Speedo and a top hat. Then he gets it.
God damn it, no, it's stuck in my head for a week now. Fuck.
Well, Roman in a
You're
Speedo,
welcome for that.
Roman in a Speedo and a top hat?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You know, I had a Dave, both of you, but they're T-Dub hadn't earned the Dave yet, and there's a Braun Strowman over there who wants the Dave me with those hands.
Yes. And trust me, he can Dave you pretty far away. He's Braun Strowman. There is nothing that's impossible for him to do.
Anyway.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's the thing. We got of course Royal Rumble and NXT, of course your winners and losers, and all of that stuff. And Disney Storms, everything. Do you guys do Impact and MMA Bellator? We cover MMA very seldomly. Like unless there's like a big thing like CM Punk returning or something, we might cover it. But Impact's a yes. T-Dub likes to cover it. Bellator, not so much.
I didn't know Bellator is still a thing.
It's still a thing.
It's still a thing. Spike TV isn't the thing anymore. I think it's Paramount TV Network or something like that now.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah. Anyway, but that being said, and people are going, what about the XFL? What about this? I said, calm down, people. Calm down. We'll get to it. There's a whole lot of show. We'll get to it. That being said, and I just realized I forgot to add in the Twitter handles, I forgot to add a particular thing. Let me fix that. Well, I fixed that. I think it'd be a good idea to tell you about the thing that's going to kick us off this evening. Okay. Windows just decided it'd be a good idea to say, hey, you got a Java update available.
Oh, God damn it.
Like, right the fuck now? Anyway. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, Windows. Clip of the week. I could not bring myself to use anything from Raw. I'm not salty about it. But there was a thing from the behind the scenes, and they happened to talk about Reza Ramon himself. So hey, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Reza Ramon behind the scenes. That's clip of the week, or one of them anyway.
Yeah.
Take a listen.
Wow, I can't believe 25 years went by so fast. I was on the very first Raw broadcast, and it's an honor to be included in this. Longest running episodic TV show ever, Monday Night Raw.
Okay, there we go. I've asked a few of the guys here. That night, it's hard. I know it might be hard to think back. Did you ever think you would be here 25 years later?
No, it's great to be here and see a lot of old familiar faces and meet a lot of the new talent, and I just feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
What sticks out the most?
X-Pac became the 1, 2, 3 Kid when he beat Razor here 25 years ago, and it was huge. It was shocking, I mean, at that time, Vince's catchphrase was Monday Night Raw. Anything can happen, and usually does, which meant you had to tune in because you never knew what might happen. It was only an hour-long show, so it was red hot and filled with excitement. It was the place to be.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I need an excuse to play the 8-bit version of that you're listening to for Scott Hall's Razor Ramon theme. It's actually pretty good.
You don't need an excuse, Matty. Just play the shit anytime you want, man.
Damn right. Plus, hey, it was one of the best. It was one of the cool parts. One of the very few. And for those wondering, being disappointed, not even Austin? Did Austin speak? No, he just stunned a couple of McMahons.
But that was still a fun segment.
That was still
fun.
You know what? Let's get to that before we get to the news, because I got fucking beef with fucking Raw 25.
You got beef?
I'm gonna get the good stuff out of the way. All right.
Okay. Get the beef. Get that beef.
Get that beef out of the way. The opening with the opening montage, that was awesome. The opening segment, really, where they started from the Manhattan Center, and aesthetic-wise, the Manhattan Center, fucking beautiful. The LED board back there, they used an LED board to replicate the neon WWE sign. Awesome.
Yep, and as Brian Zane pointed out, it would be cool to see that in the next video game.
That would be cool. I would love to see that in the next game. Hell, as DLC for the current one, that would be cool.
Not possible. Not possible.
That's true. But again, it'd be cool to see it. The McMahon going old school Vince with the plaque. You know, you cheap bastards. There's only one guy, and then, whoa! Folks, it's been what, 15 years? Almost 15 years since Austin's last match. Still the loudest fucking reaction in the building.
Because he is the biggest star in wrestling history as far as America is concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, just a little bit of old school. Easy and I were watching and we were like, yep, we're wrestling fans. Just from the Manhattan Center to the way they introduced the show and everything. That was cool. The matches, by and large, were okay.
Yep.
There were
the best matches were in the first hour, though.
First hour for sure. I mean, nothing egregiously bad except for the finishes, which that's in the negative column.
I like the women's match. I liked how strong they made Asuka look. And
they made Asuka. It was a throwaway tag match, but again, throwaway doesn't exactly mean bad.
Yeah.
So, the first hour, I can agree. First hour, Undertaker. A lot of people are saying, "What happened to the smoke and the fog?" And everything else. I'm like, folks, I watched the first episode of Raw. You know, I remember he did not come out to smoke and fog and all the lights down and everything else. He literally came out
like
he did in the Manhattan Center. So in that case, I'm okay with it. It's a classic aesthetic. Yeah. Though the way they did it with Bray Wyatt, smart move.
Although I will say, it would have been nice if Undertaker's promo made sense.
Yeah, yes. And this is where we start with the negative because.
Oh wait, we got one more.
We got three segments, three total segments at the Manhattan Center. I feel bad for the people at the Manhattan Center. They got the fucking shaft.
They paid like what, $400 for some of those seats?
$400, $800, $1,000 for ringside. I am, and all they got was a vague non-Undertaker promo or an Undertaker non-promo. They had DX coming out and doing the two sweet with the Click and DX and Balor Club, which essentially you just pretty much two sweeted Bullet Club, which, okay, that was cool. That was absolutely fucking cool. And a throwaway 4-minute Wyatt versus Hardy where Hardy got pinned clean.
Yep, that was sad.
Which, bullshit. All that build up for 4 minutes and a clean win, fuck that.
Yes, indeed.
Bright side though, Matt Hardy will be going broken if his Twitter is to be believed.
If only Vince just said, hey, can we just do a dirty finish here? And so we could keep this fucking thing hot.
Well, also, another positive to point out that Miz got the Intercontinental title back.
Yeah, and a really good match.
And a good match, but is it just me, or wouldn't it be better served to have that title match at the Manhattan Center?
Considering some of the history with the Ice Tail in the Manhattan Center, I would say yeah.
Because again, considering the history, And considering, and let's be fair here, Roman Reigns wasn't going to be liked in Brooklyn or Manhattan. He ain't getting liked in fucking, in New York. He ain't going to get liked. So why would it matter where he would come from? Plus the history of the building, you have Howard Finkel announcing, and just the idea of the IC title between The Miz and Roman Reigns with JR and King on the call.
Yeah.
And for what we got out of them, that was great.
But
my
Matty,
beef was...
You need Booker T for his expert analysis.
Fuck that.
Although
this fucker's bad as Hiroshi Tanahashi's fucking haircut. Anyway, enough of that. We don't.
What was that, Shin?
Although considering how terrible Jerry the King Lawler was that night, I think it might have been for the best.
Yeah, the JR and King definitely weren't on their A game.
They were not on their A game, and for what we got, we got enough. But again, Brooklyn got the lion's share of the content.
They did.
And that's bullshit. For a 2-venue gimmick, here's the thing. You got, minus the commercials, you got about 2 hours, 20 minutes. An hour 10 minutes should have gone to Manhattan Center. An hour 10 should have been Brooklyn. It should have been even Stevens.
That way,
or as even as possible. And Brooklyn got the lion's share of the action. And when you have people on the Manhattan Center screaming refund and bullshit over, I'm sorry, they got 205 live matches. One of them was a no contest. Fuck that noise. Here's what I would have done better. All right, if you have to keep it the way it is, Brooklyn has to get the lion's share, and you can't get the broadcast into the TV, into the LED board, which rumor has it they didn't even get. Like, if it has to be just, Manhattan Center can't see what we're looking at, what Brooklyn's getting, and you have to fill the time with some matches for the people in the live crowd at Manhattan Center. Bring NXT in. Film some shit. Get more Ronaldo in there with JR on the King.
Okay, that would have been better.
There you go. Give something.
Yeah, if there was one person I definitely saw what was up in the Manhattan Center was Triple H, because as Super Sensor pointed out, he sent the Miz over there to celebrate the STL win. I believe that there's
behind this. There's like stuff that people actually had their cell phone footage of stuff that happened at the Manhattan Center. Case in point, Jeff Hardy making his way to the Manhattan Center, and he'll fade away and classify himself as obsolete. But before I do, LPH, I'm not hating on you or on Brooklyn. I'm not far from it. Let's put it this way. You have chosen wisely.
Yeah, he chose wisely to go to the Barclays Center instead of Manhattan.
You've chosen wisely, my friend. That is not a knock on you or Brooklyn. Brooklyn got a halfway decent show.
Yeah.
But for 25 years, and all we get is just what we got on Monday, good enough is disappointing. And yes, I did not want to feel disappointed or to feel like, wow, that was a thing. I wanted to feel like, holy shit, that was awesome. I had a great time watching that 3-hour show. That was a great reflection on 25 years. Raw 1000 did it better.
Yeah, I remember doing better.
Yeah, they had so much people there, and they did nothing with most.
Oh yeah, so Sister brings up a good point. Is the fact that they kept on trying to balance it between a nostalgia show and a go home show, which they should not have done. They should have done this.
The 25th anniversary should have happened as a separate entity. They should, they should push storylines. Agreed, but it should not have been the go home show. I think they just did it the go home show because they wanted to because they knew they would get as much of a pop from the nostalgia, from the casual crowd trying to tune in, and trying to see what WB is up to now because it's an anniversary show. I go, hey, by the way, we got a thing going on this Sunday. But they could have done the same exact thing without trying to do a go-home show.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, they should have done this like 2 weeks ago.
They should have done it as close to the actual anniversary if they could have.
Yeah, I think that would have been like 2 weeks ago because the January 3rd was the first episode, right?
January. I will tell you in a minute. Let me Google the thingamabob.
Google it.
Let me Google it. Well, let me ask Google. First episode of Monday Night Raw.
Here's what I found on the web.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Alexa. No, that's not Alexa. That's someone. That's Google. Anyway, January 11th,
January
1993.
So about a week or so ago. Then, like either way, definitely should not have been on.
Yeah,
this week.
It would have been Thursday, so it should have aired January 8th, somewhere around that area. You know.
No, nonetheless, like you could tell, like they were not focused on the show because they were trying to do too many things at once.
This was a throwaway. They just threw stuff in there, and that's it. And for the 25th anniversary show, I'm sorry, throwing stuff together is not an excuse. It's not excusable.
I will say I did like the backstage segment with Mark Henry and Godfather.
That was cool. Like, yeah, and of course, you know, Godfather being hitched.
Although I will agree with the vast majority of the internet and say that D'Lo should have been there.
Yep.
D'Lo should have been there. There's a few.
Damn it, D'Lo.
Damn it, D'Lo. And used on OSW like either, which is nice. There's a few things they could have done better. Like MVP
got wasted
as a throwaway cameo.
Yeah, I was expecting him to show up and like do something interesting.
Christian bringing back the Peep Show, and he's basically just a dude in a microphone.
No, Christian was used well.
Yeah, I would debate you.
Debate.
At the very least, Christian still shows up every now and again. This is the first time the MVP has been on television in almost a decade.
Both, I think, are inexcusable. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, what do I think of Raw from a TV's perspective? It was fine, but fine was just not enough. That's what I think.
Although, Matty, there was one good thing that came out of Raw 25.
And?
I think you may need to use the button.
Which button?
You don't know what time it is?
You
should know what time it is, man.
I know what time it is, but here's the thing. That's Ross's gimmick. And
it doesn't matter. Do it. You can do it too.
Ross, this one's for you, buddy. It's John o'clock, mother. Get in there. Get the fuck in there.
And somebody who may be getting the fuck in there very soon, if we can go now to the news segment.
Let's do that.
Biggest news story of the week. Enzo Amore fired amidst sexual abuse
Sexual assault allegations, and allegations is the perfect word because here's how Sunday night, Monday morning, news breaks out that Enzo is being accused, not formally charged, there's a difference, of sexual assault with a woman over a party that happened in October of last year. Same day, Enzo Amore gets suspended. I think about a couple hours after the everything goes viral and the wrestling internet is going nuts over it. Yep. WWE indefinitely suspends them because, well, that's pretty much been their MO when it comes to that stuff like that.
That's kind of what they have to do because they're a public company. They kind of have to keep their nose clean as much as possible.
It is a normal response. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
And this is weird. As soon as Wrestle Talk posts their video on the subject, 15 minutes later, my WWE app buzzes. Maybe it doesn't buzz, but rumor has it he got fired. Sure enough, I check on my WWE app. I go on the site. There it is, plain as day. And WWE has come to terms with the release of Enzo Amore.
Mm-hmm. And not even a "we wish you well in your future endeavors."
That's the verbatim quote. There is no future endeavors in there. Fuck off, you're fired. Which
and apparently this is because he was being investigated for a few months, and he didn't tell anybody.
No, nobody.
And he was contractually obligated to tell them that he was being investigated from.
Yeah, this is literally a case of. There's a morality clause in there that plainly states if you have even an inkling of you're going to be investigated over this, you must let us know. Like, we won't kill you, we won't suspend you, but you got to let us know. We'll help you out.
Yeah.
And he seems to be the only one under the sun who did not get this memo.
Well, there it is, and I have it on my phone right here. Quote, WB has come to terms on the release of Eric Ernst and Enzo Amore. That's it. Nothing. Nada. Pink slip. You're gone. And the story here is Enzo got fired on Monday. They just did a suspension because they didn't want to fire anybody on the 25th anniversary of Raw.
Mm-hmm.
That's the prevalent rumor here.
Yeah, and reportedly, if the internet rumors are to be believed, everyone backstage was super pissed off at Enzo.
Of course they were.
Of course they were. And you know what? I think the fact that they did not even add future endeavors in there means that some of those backstage stories, like the bad attitude, the being thrown off the bus, there seems to be more to it than we.
From what I've heard, this whole thing that went down with Enzo was the thing that the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah,
they were not happy with Enzo.
Let's put it this way: the fact that the allegations, just the investigation alone, and just the length of time, I think that was the straw. That was the small drop in the bucket in WB.
Especially when you consider the type of person that Vince is. Vince is a bit of a control freak. He does not like to have anything surprise him, especially on one of the red letter days of the year. And this
one of the red letter weeks.
Yeah.
And I think Monday was like one of the reddest of letter days because, kind of a big celebration.
Kind of a big celebration. Go home, show up to one of the big four show. Oh, and there's a big press conference that happens on Thursday. You don't want shit to go wrong, right? Guess what? Enzo fucked up. And you know what? WWE did pretty much the only thing it could do is literally just cut the bullshit, cut the fat, fuck off.
Yeah, whether or not he is guilty, he's still fucked up by not disclosing anything to the company that he was working for. Because could you imagine had he been had these allegations been made public while he was actually performing on TV?
Yes. And like you said, man, it has nothing to do with it. I don't know. I can't say if he did. I can't say if he didn't. But
in fairness, there's a lot of that. It's allegations because the lady who's accusing,
it's a huge clusterfuck.
It is a massive clusterfuck with many people saying she's just doing this and going public with this just to avoid getting in trouble with her parents.
Maybe that's the case. Maybe
that's another can of worms I'm not even going to go into. But if that is true and it turns out that the bitch did it, lady, you just cost a man his job. And Enzo he's lawyered up. He's got if there's
Enzo
turns out to be
himself the job.
Enzo, WWE didn't screw Enzo. Enzo screwed Enzo.
Oh, Enzo screwed Enzo, but Enzo has legal right now to go out. He don't have to go to WB. He don't have to sue WWE. He could sue the bitch who got his
just
job
for his reputation.
Yeah,
it's a clusterfuck, and I'm pretty sure there will be updates aplenty once things starts. Once the dust settles and the legal bullshit starts to pile up.
Now, obviously, because of this, the Cruiserweight title has been vacated.
Yeah,
and a new 205 Live GM will be announced next week to talk about how they're going to name a new champion.
And I already know who it's going to be.
Sugar Shane Helms?
No.
Pete Dunne?
No, Pete Dunne's too busy.
Ah, that's true. That's true.
No, it is going to be the one and only, the WWE legend himself, Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
Ooh. He's been due for a championship. I'm not gonna front that. That would be a good idea.
Oh no, he's gonna be GM.
Ah, but who's the champ then?
Easy. Wonder Bread.
Ah.
Good old Drew Gulak.
Yeah. Let's just hope he doesn't get fucking injured or fucking sick or fucking dead. Because he saw that meme.
Rockstar Spud.
Ooh. LPH, yeah.
He's been rumored to be a part of that show for a long time now. So I suppose what better time than next week?
It is. Rockstar Spud.
By the way, the bad news keeps coming as Stephanie McMahon has been announced to be part of the commentary for the Women's Royal Rumble this weekend.
And for those how will they fuck up the Royal Rumble? There it is, right there, folks.
Yeah. Stephanie has not commentated. Has she ever done comms in her entire career?
No.
Not that I recall.
Guest commentary at the very most.
Shane has done comms for Sunday Night Heat.
Sunday Night Heat, and I believe he did maybe some parts of Raw, perhaps?
Some parts of Raw, and he did call the infamous halftime Heat empty arena match.
By the way, if they wanted a female commentator, why not just get Renee Young?
Renee Young, Beth Phoenix would have been better in this position.
There's so many better choices.
Yeah.
Instead, we're just going to have to listen to Stephanie McMahon and all of her corporate banter and buzzwords for over an hour.
I'm going to have my friends bring over some booze.
You know, my sister's picking me up, and she actually finishes on Sunday, and we both work, and she finishes about half an hour after I do. And there's a beer store, just a short walk from the bank I do my deposit for the business, right?
Yeah.
God damn, I'm gonna have to stack up.
Actually, I think I know the perfect person who could replace Stephanie. Her name is Patricia Dunn. She's my sister. She's an amazing color commentator. She's just as beautiful as I am handsome.
Thank you, Pete Dunn.
Of course, thanks, Pete.
Hey, thanks, Pete. Hey, opinion on AJ Styles?
What? I think AJ Styles is going to win big at the Royal Rumble with the women's because he will be the first to win the women's Royal Rumble match.
God damn it.
Because he is a woman and he belongs in the women's Royal Rumble. Just make sure you get the world title for him because that is a man's belt and no woman should be wearing the men's belt.
God damn it.
I had to. We need some comedy here, for God's sake.
Yeah, especially considering the next story we have. The charges against Rich Swann have now officially been dropped.
Yep.
Which I'm not surprised by because, him and his wife seemed to reconcile pretty quickly after he was arrested. So it would not surprise me if Swann were to show back up on TV within the next couple of weeks. Although I doubt he'll be pushed as hard as previously.
Not sure how to feel about that.
I guess the only thing I can really hope for is the fact that he has learned from this, and hopefully the relationship that he and Su Yung are in is not an abusive one or a toxic one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if they do have any problems, they can seek up some counseling to help themselves out with that. And I don't know what else to add to the story except for that.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on. This is the news probably everyone was wanting us to talk about. Yep. The return of the Axe Half
Hell. And this time, we're gonna give it back to the fans. Bitch, you didn't even give wrestling to the fans, asshole.
I know what I gave them, and I'll give them what they want.
You don't like what you like. You like what I
tell you to like. Yeah. You know what? The good news is, between the announcement and the relaunch, the official first kickoff game is 2 years. Which...
yeah.
Okay.
He's going to have time, at least, to prepare everything.
Time to get the teams, time to train them, time to get them properly, everything that they need. So
time to get everyone acclimated to whatever rule system he's going to have set up.
Get proper commentators, get proper venues. He's got the time.
Yep. So obviously, doing commentary will be play-by-play man Byron Saxton, color commentary JBL.
No.
No.
And
and by the way, someone asked him,
Corey Graves would just be running down the field screaming, "Shut up, Byron! Just shut up!"
No. Get a megaphone. Shut up, Byron. Shut the fuck up. Byron. Shut up, Saxon. Shut the fuck up.
If you guys look at this strategy right here and see how well they shut up, Byron, no one cares.
I need a tube. I need to make a tube or something. Shut up, Byron. There we go. Shut up.
And he's like 3 inches away from his face while he's trying to call the plays.
Anyways, I'm not much of a football fan, but I think this will be the only football I'll be watching once it is on the air.
Yeah. And we got 2 years away, and of course Vince claims it's not going to affect his day-to-day position. Bullshit. There we go. Hey, shut up, Byron. Yeah, there we go.
Here's the thing.
Nachos. Why?
Here's the thing. I actually believe Vince when he says this because he gets all of 3 to 4 hours of sleep a day. So I actually believe him when he says he can handle both of these at the same time.
And this time around, he's got Triple H and Steph, which definitely helps.
All right,
But he still has Kevin Dunn, so.
You know what they should do this year? Transfer Kevin Dunn over to the XFL and have him handle that.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't want to handle the football, Vince. I'm a wrestling dude.
You're going to handle the football, and you're going to like it. Now I want you to get real close, tight shot of that pigskin.
I don't like football.
Yes, sir. A tight shot of the football where I'll kick it right in your face. Yes, sir. Back from the dead, calling some football, yeah.
The Ghost Randy Savage will be the best commentator.
Wow, how about that kick over there? Yes, sir. Brought to you by the Slim Jim people, yeah.
With Jay Lethal impersonating Ric Flair.
Oh my God, yes.
Now that we've gotten that lightheartedness out of the way, to some really terrible news. Samir, who got injured about, I think it was last week when when the Singh brothers did the run-in on Bobby Roode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Samir injured himself jumping out of the ring, and he tore his ACL and will be out for over 6 months.
It just won't be the same. It won't be the same, man. Now the whole aesthetic of Jinder Mahal's entrance is skewed.
I know, because there used to be the 2 guys, and he'd walk out with them on each side, and now it's just 1 guy on one side, and it just looks weird.
Like little Indian bookends. It's not the same. My gas face is now a sad face.
But yeah, best of luck to Samir for his recovery. I hope he makes his
of course.
Good on you, man.
You've done good work, kid. Rest up. You've earned it.
I was going to mention that, Hairball.
Yep. Moving on to Impact Wrestling. On February 10th, 2018 of this year, Wrestle Pros show Brace for Impact will be streaming on their Twitch channel.
Hey!
So I suppose that Wrestle Pro is one of the promotions that Impact has partnered with. So their Impact also wants to get full use out of their Twitch deal because they do have a partnership with the Twitch brand, and they're trying to get as much out of it as possible. So they're like, you know what? Let's stream some of our indie shows on there as well, I guess.
They may as well. Yeah, they got a whole Twitch channel. They can't just be all 24 hours, half hour that one episode of Impact.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's see. Let's see. This week, Matt Sell defeated EC3 to get that good old grand title.
Yeah, I am sad face now.
And Eli Drake defended his Impact Wrestling Global Championship against Alberto Patron and Johnny Impact in a 6-sided steel match, and quite an interesting ending. Alberto was on the ground, just on the floor, laid out on the mat, laid out. So Johnny Impact and Eli Drake were both climbing out essentially at the same time. Johnny Impact drops first, but Chris Adonis catches him, and then Eli Drake just drops out.
Hey, I remember that match. I was there for that.
Yep. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert, folks. That was a Six Sides of Steel match I was watching.
So they're airing these matches out of order?
Either that, or they are really getting some. They are really stretching that match up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but apparently this is the last match of the Impact tapings in Canada.
The very last, yeah, the main event.
It wasn't the.
It was the main event for when I was there, at least.
Yeah, apparently that's the last.
Because you definitely noticed me at ringside running with Eli Drake running around ringside. At least I hope so.
So I'm guessing that's the last match of their Canadian tapings because they announced on Twitter this week that they're going to essentially showcasing the new era of Impact starting next week, where they're going to be showcasing the best professional wrestling possible. That's what they're saying. And with like Don Callis as one of the helms, I can believe that.
One can only hope. I mean, hell, he's had a taste of the best wrestling over in Japan. One would think he would develop a taste for the good graps.
Indeed. And now this is the part of the show where I believe Matty wants to talk about new beginnings.
Yes, sir. And before we do, I want to plug this thing. I got this little ticket here. Femme Fatales 20, February 24, 2018. Doors 6:30 with the meet and greet at 6:30 and 7 o'clock. So I got my general admission ticket. They ran out of front row tickets. Aww. But hey, I'll be hanging out. I'll be watching some women's professional wrestling, that includes Tessa Blanchard, Mercedes Martinez, Jessica Havoc. There's a few there. There's a few names in there. I will definitely mention the thing later actually into February, the couple weeks before the show and all that good stuff. That being said, on to the new beginning in Sapporo. We're not going to do the whole card all the time because most of them are multi-man tags, because that's how tours usually work. They got to cram all the people in there so the people in the live attendance could do the thing and be, hey, that's my guy. I saw my guy. Yay! But the first 2 days in Sapporo, they're in the same place, the Hokkaido Prefectural Sports Center in Sapporo, Japan. Night one, the first match is the Kazuya Kitamura Best of 7 Series. His second match of that, he's taking on big asshole Mike Elgin.
Yep.
Too stiff? Too stiff?
Not stiff enough.
Fair enough. I'll give.
You can go a little stiffer.
Big dick? No. No, that's not right.
Big douche.
There you go. Big douche. Big douche. Mike Elgin. There you go. Hey, he's still got work. Can't say, can't say. They got a couple of 5-man tags with the Suzuki-gun light heavyweights. Junior heavyweights. What am I talking about? Yano and Ishii are still a thing. The never open weight 6-man tag. Bullet Club, Loa, Tonga, and Fale. They're
wait,
defending.
Hold on. Super Sentiro says that Kojima got injured.
Oh!
No! He's too pure.
Oh, fuck! Oh, that sucks.
I feel sad now.
I do too now. That sucks.
We need him for the bread.
What will ever happen to Bread Club?
I hope he's eating a lot.
Oh, he tore his ACL.
Son of a bitch.
He's out for 6 months. He's up for a while.
Yeah, and he's not a spring chicken either. He's up there in his age, so he might be out longer.
He'll be out for a while. But anyway, they have the never open weight title, the Bullet Club, Tonga Loa, Tamatonga, and Battle of Fale. They're defending against Taguchi, Togi Makabe, and Hinare. Toa Hinare. Hangman Page, Cody, Hangman, and the Marty will be they're in there. They're taking on Finlay Robinson and Kota Ibushi. So they're obviously building a thing between Ibushi and Cody. Let's see what we got here. And of course, the whole thing, the Elite The Elite, they're taking on Roppongi 3K and, of course, Jay White because he joined Chaos, and Jay White wants to fuck up Kenny Omega for some dumb fucking reason, and that reason is dumb.
Because he wants to kill Bullet Club.
Wait, are you serious? Let me laugh harder.
Maybe Kenny stiffed him on a slushy one time. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. Main event, though, is Minoru Suzuki taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi for the Intercontinental Championship. So that's night 1. And Sapporo night 2 in Sapporo, the Kitamura, he's got this best 7 series. Match 3, he's taking on Juice Robinson. And the only reason I'm bringing this is because Katsuya Kitamura is someone to watch. Just saying. Let's see. What do we got up here? We got night 2. They got, let's see. Another 6-man tag between, this time it's Skull, Hangman, and Cody. They're taking on Kushida, David Finlay, and Kota Ibushi.
The main matches that you're going to watch for night 2 is going to be, first off,
Junior tag matches. Belt. Young Bucks taking on Joe and Yo in the rematch. And the U.S. heavyweight title, Kenny Omega taking on Jay White.
Yeah, Jay White believes that if he can take the U.S. title away from Kenny Omega, this will start the descent of the Bullet Club.
And then he woke up from his crack-induced dream.
Yes. Well, actually, the way he's been moving, I don't think that's crack. That's something like LSD, something like that, maybe.
Heron. Yeah, that's Heron.
Anyway. But that's New Beginning. Some of the matches, I got the Chaos Crew with Gato, Ospreay, Yoshihashi, Goto, and Okada taking on Los Ingobernables de Japón in the setup for their Okada's main event match against Sonata in February for New Beginning in Osaka. I believe the follow-up will be for, and there's a couple of single matches up in there as well. We'll cover that particular portion of that tour when we get to it that particular week. But that's some of the big stuff we're watching for. But hey, multi-man tags are also cool. Plus, it's English commentary with Kevin Kelly and, the other guy, the executive producer of Impact Wrestling now. Big business himself, Don Callis. That being said, that's pretty much it. Those are the 2 cards. New Japan Pro Wrestling World. I got my subscription still, so that's a thing. You guys are surprisingly quiet over there.
I'm all right. Just much to say. Just this is going to be a couple of good shows. Although I'm probably not going to be able to watch the first one because Takeover.
Yeah.
I'll try to watch night 2 on Sunday.
I won't be able to watch it since I have.
They do air in the morning, so you could probably watch the New Beginning show in the morning and have Takeover in the afternoon or evening there.
I can only watch Takeover as it airs live.
No. Takeover will be live, obviously, but it'll air live on Saturday, and in the afternoon when you got some time to kill, there's your match right there. You could watch. The
only afternoon I'm gonna have free is Sunday.
That's right, because you're working.
Yeah, I work Saturday.
Dangs it.
So I'm gonna only have time for one wrestling show Saturday.
Boo!
And then Sunday, I watch night 2 of New Beginning, and then Royal Rumble.
Well, at least that's something.
Yep. That being said, let me switch up a thing over here real quick. Take that off, put that up, because you know what time it is. It's time for your emails and comments of the week. You can send them at the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. Big shout out to LPH, sent me $5 and paid for the New Japan Pro Wrestling World gimmick. It's still up for a month, I still get to watch New Beginning, so that's cool. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, we begin. Oh, you're not going to believe this, G-Dub. We're beginning with Lord Gizmotic Doomslayer.
The fuck?
Yeah.
From the not too distant future, next Sunday AD.
For those who do not follow my escapades over the Ranger recap, Doomslayers used to be our Dr. Forrester guy from when we did the randomizer gimmick.
Ah, so it isn't just a random name.
Pretty much. And for those wondering, it's evil Mike Shell, I guess you could say. I don't know. Greetings, Riff Monkey, and my favorite Total Divas fanboy and brony. And I don't mean Okada. Of course, I mean... And, of course, all my adoring fans. With the Raw 25th anniversary done, I want to give my thoughts on the show and mention some great Raw moments that are most definitely needed to be mentioned. Number 5, the anonymous Raw GM being Hornswoggle. Number 4, the Katie Vick storyline. Number 3, the LeVar family. The LeVar Balls family on Miz TV. Number 2, Growing Up Bella. And number 1, Alexa Bliss presents Bailey, This Is Your Life. In case you haven't noticed, he's a troll. I know it's just under a site that they went under mention, but thanks to my vast generosity and that Fez head's still faulty security, I'm here to make up for the great oversight. Until then, Riff Monkey, riff, and make some more videos about Total Divas, brony boy. Lord Gizmotic Doomslayer out.
There's some grade A trolling, that is. Yes, sir.
That is some really poor trolling, I have to say.
Yeah. Anyway,
that
Mike Shell did take it back and send us this second email, so let me read this. Hey, guys, sorry about Doomslayer getting out again. He's been getting harder to control, but I have him back in the box for now. So Raw 25 happened, and I feel that all the sorry for Manhattan Center crowd. We knew the first battle of the Great Wall was going to go to Bray. Undertaker gave an odd promo, probably because his wife was across town in such a show. And Balor, no fight. No, and Balor, no, fuck it. Bullet Club, he says, meets DX. The second best spot of the night after everyone's favorite superhero, Braun, slams Brock through the table. And WB's learning? The old bulky monitor is replaced by tablets? I think they've been using the HD stuff just because it's lighter, I guess, cheaper, I guess. I don't know.
It makes sense for them to finally switch over to HD stuff. I'm not sure how long.
So at least the flat screen stuff, because I know the old bulky monitors were HD as well, HD widescreen, but I guess I don't know. You know. Predictions for the Rumble: Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, new tag champs. The Barber gains the title. And Owens and Zayn, new co-heavyweight champions. New Universal champion, everyone's favorite superhero. And the Rumble winners, he's calling Matt Hardy and Asuka. Probably the safest bet is Asuka when you think about it, but you never know. I want to say, also, I miss you guys on Rift Down, but I'm glad, but glad that you have found the strength to carry on. But still, I have to remind you to tune in Wednesday night for the season finale of Total Divas.
No.
No. I will leave you now with this song I wrote. Oh, Enzo, no more. Oh, Enzo, no more. And he did it a few more times, but no more.
Oh, Enzo no more.
Oh, Enzo no more. Till next time, also remember who leave in Fez mood. Okay, Mike. Next up, hey everybody, it's LPH. Say hi to him. He's in the chat. There you go.
Yay!
Hooray! Okay, so I liked Raw 25. Fuck the haters, but Enzo, oh Enzo, you lost your girl, you lost your job, and you lost my respect. Respect! What the fuck are you doing here, Booker?
This email is about to get good.
Be good.
I'm sorry, I was just doing the whole respect thing, the whole respect gimmick you've been doing in TNA. Respect.
And if you want to be a part of my Fave 5, then you can get Sugar Duggy. Quack, quack.
All right, moving on. And now the Royal Rumble, aka let's make Roman look strong. Take 3,000, if you ask me. But hey, if Nikki Bella or Stephanie win the Women's Royal Rumble, bullshit will be called. And I no hype for the Rumble. I am more hype for Dragon Ball Fighter Z and Black Panther.
It's called Fighters.
Fighters. That's the way he typed it, by the way.
I know, but it's typed.
I'm reading the email verbatim, and LPH, fuck's sake, dude.
No, Fighters is how it's like it's spelled. It special.
Here's how he spelled it. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. He actually put a space between Fighter and Z. All right. Take it up to LPH. He's the one typing this shit.
I'll also tell you too, because you should know better, because you're a Dragon Ball fan.
And he's more hyped for TWK Riffs Live. Overall, this show is going to suck. My winner this week is, for me, going for Raw 25. Again, fuck the haters. The Miz and the XFL. And he actually spelled it the FXL. So I should tell you something.
Maybe wants a fully Extreme League.
Maybe.
By the way, I don't think there's going to be a TWK Riffs this weekend.
No, there is not going to be TWK Riffs because Easy and I are watching the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the All-Star game. You watch the All-Star game, man. Losers Raw 25 at the Manhattan Center. He thanks God he went to Brooklyn. Enzo, you fucked up, man. You fucked up. And the MTA, hashtag, fuck the MTA. And Hollywood for making a Duke Nukem movie and haven't seen it playing Duke fucking Nukem. Fuck you, Hollywood.
I would actually be very interested in seeing
You know, let's give Cena a chance here, you know?
Yeah. I mean, what is Duke Nukem? A big muscular guy that says cheesy lines. And what is John Cena?
A big muscular dude who says cheesy lines.
And he has improved in his acting.
And he's already got the buzz cut.
Yeah.
All you need is to bleach that fucker. He looks like Duke Nukem. The guy looks like Duke Nukem. He's Duke Nukem in jorts, for God's sakes. So where's the beef coming? I'm looking at it, oh, that's a thing. Well,
that's actually pretty decent casting.
I do not hate this.
Yeah, I do not. I am not in love with it, but I do not hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it that way.
Could be worse.
That's it. Happy Rusev Day. And oh yeah, by the Rusev Day calendar, he says. There you go. By the way, continuing in our marathon of stuff, we got a lot of emails this week.
That's right.
That is very good. Let me get the white button over here, the thing over here, because it's time for the hairball. Somewhere within the bowels of the Wells Fargo Center, camera shows Rip at the podium. Good evening, assholes. While Master Mortimer is out planning his convention trip in March, he left me in charge to oversee Fat Boy and his comments. But first, we have to address something. Rather, some limey bastard in the name of Enzo Amore. As you're all well aware, the former Clock Tower guest of many occasions, Enzo Amore, due to recent events, however, in our best interest, Fat Boy saw fit to have him scrubbed from the Clock Tower completely. We do not condone his actions, so we saw it best to remove the Fallen Society from him. Now, Fat Boy, it's your turn. And of course, Airball comes up. Hey guys, been out of commission lately for multiple reasons. First, I was terminated over some bullshit, then trapped in a Greyhound station in the land of Shintercurl, that's Houston, for 2 days because of ice. So I ended up sick as hell. Anyway, it's that time of the year. Wait, you got fired?
Damn.
So you lost your truck? Boo!
That Wow.
That
Boo Earns.
sucks.
Boo Earns.
Boo Earns. Hope you get back on your feet there, bud. Hopefully we help you out, help you with the entertainment part this evening.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up sick as hell. Anyway, time for that year again. The countdown to WrestleMania begins with the Royal Rumble, and only Vacant can go from U.S. champ in 1 week to Cruiserweight champ the next. Vacant for Hall of Fame. Raw 25 was also a thing. While people are in the Manhattan were bitching, I understood. Some, not a lot, because they were, they should have been well aware that what was going on, but Triple H made the decision to have talent come over from Barclays after they fulfilled their obligations to help out. And holy shit, massive too sweet. I'm sure pants were changed. And Enzo went from a Cruiserweight champ to suspended to terminated. And you know what? Good riddance. People are saying he should be reinstated. No, he shouldn't. What do you think? What do you think would happen to Matty or T-Dub or any of you if you neglected to inform your employer that you were being investigated? That's right, your ass would be fired as well. He didn't tell WWE. WWE fired him justly. And it would appear that there's proof that Roman receiving steroids from some jabroni, and said proof is supposedly being released soon. And of course, Pete Dunne, even that can't help Roman look like a man. He still looks like a woman. You know what, Shin? I need Pete Dunne to read this. I do not think I did a good Pete Dunne here.
I don't even do a good Pete Dunne.
Well, let's put it this way: you do a better Pete Dunne than I do a Pete Dunne.
Oh, okay, I'll give it a try.
All right. There we go. So that's what he says. There it is.
Hi. Even though I can't help Roman look like a man, he still looks like a... Wait, I can't read this. He doesn't look like a woman.
Wait, and Rip goes, what about that AJ Styles guy?
Oh, he's... What do you mean AJ Styles guy? That is a woman right there. You should know, Rip. You're a woman, and you know what a woman looks like and whether she's got the parts for a woman.
Hey.
So you should know.
Hey, Ball. He got it pretty close on the response. No, he's not a guy. He's a girl holding a man's belt. That's a pretty good, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good for anticipation there.
Yeah.
Take over Philly. Cassius Ohno versus the Velveteen Dream. I don't know. Winner? I don't know. Pete Dunne? No, he's actually calling Cassius. Tag titles. Red Dragon versus two authors who excel at pain. This should be a good one. He's calling Red Dragon to retain. Extreme Rules. Aleister Black versus Adam Cole, baby. This should be a war. Winner, Adam Cole, baby. Women's title, Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler. He's calling Ember to retain. NXT title, Andrade Almas versus Johnny Wrestling. This should be a good one. Deep down, I want Johnny to win because I think Ciampa is due back soon, and that'd be nice it would be a nice feud over the title. Winner, yep. Almas, though, due to interference by Ciampa. 2018 Rumble pre-show open challenge for the U.S. title. Ziggler. Winner, Glorious. Pre-show 2, Balor Club versus the Revival. Rip. Winner, Rip. Fuck the Revival. I believe. Hairball. Correct me. I think you're calling Balor Club to win this one. Pre-show number 3, 6 Cruiser Tag Match. Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Gran Metalik versus TJP, Gentleman Jack, and Drew Gulak. Winner, the Heels. Main card, what I believe will be the Kern Jerker Women's Royal Rumble match. As far as we know, 18 of the 30, leaving 12 empty slots. Would be probably filled by NXT women and some possibly what we saw at Raw 25. He's calling winner Asuka. Rip. Stephanie is commentating? Why? That's a very good question. And yeah, we got a confirmation from Hairball. He's confirming that he called Balor Club to win. Raw tag titles, The Bar versus Rollins, and getting a big head for in his pants, Jason Jordan. Winner, The Bar. SmackDown tag titles, 2 out of 3 falls. Benjable versus D's Nuts from the Kona stall. They've been really pushing Benjamin and Gable. So, winner, new champs. Handicap title match, Kami versus AJ Styles. Pete Dunne, he's a lady. But I get it. I don't get it, but okay, he says. Winner, he's calling AJ to retain. Triple threat universal title, suplexes versus D's hands versus fire. We all know this is where this now is going to go. Something happens to Brock, so he doesn't do a lot till the end. Winner, Lesnar, duh. Men's Rumble match, we know 17 of the 30, maybe a couple from NXT. And, of course, probably some surprises, quote-unquote. Winner, for the love of fuck, because that'd be an awesome Mania match. Let it be Shinsuke. Yes. I'm going to say Shinsuke versus Styles. Yes. Or Shinsuke versus Owens. Shinsuke versus Zayn would be cool as well. But options plenty. Winners, Raw 25. Hey, I enjoyed it. Triple H, doing what he did to try to please the Manhattan Center. He did what he could. So I'm going to say there. Losers. Oh, Shin. You're going to be happy about this first loser.
Huh?
Jim Cornette really ripping on The Miz? Go back to doing what you're doing good at. Making fun of Russo.
Yeah, I shared that video on my wall the other day.
Yeah.
God damn it, Jim. God damn it.
Whoever took the picture of King and JR claiming they were sleeping, they weren't. Fuck you. They looked bored, though. That wasn't exactly a good picture, shall we say. People who say Sasha should be fired because she hurt Paige on purpose? Fuck you, shit stains. She didn't do that shit to Paige. If anything, Paige did it to herself coming back too early or something. Get over it. And the obvious Enzo Amore gets a loser as well. Roberta tried to light the dumpster on fire. Gotta go. Alright. Next up, oh my god, we have 3 more to do.
Shit.
We're busy tonight. We're busy,
Yes.
busy.
So
It's a
busy.
big 4 show though, so I'm okay with that. Here we go. It's hey, ladies and gentlemen, Evil Reverend. Hey, say hi to Evil Reverend in the chat, everybody. He's in there. There you go. Static and Cuts Capture Labs, where Reverend is watching his screen monitoring the Nerve space station being repaired. Reverend, well, it took 3 weeks, but at least we're almost done. Sorry for the wait, RVT. As if we weren't busy as all hell, I accidentally shot a damn hole in the space station. But at least the wrestling was good from Tuesday through Thursday, at least. Raw 25th anniversary from a fun beginning, fun end, forgot most of the middle. See, that you should be, again, all fun all the time, you know what I mean? Just from Asuka throwing all the other women out of the ring post-match, I certainly don't like her chances of actually winning the Rumble. That's a very true thing. We always say, if they say they're winning the Rumble, they usually aren't winning the Rumble. You know, the old Doc Pepper joke, I was like, I'll be winning the Rumble. So we write it down, so he will not be winning the Rumble. I guess Randy wanted to make up for missing Monday by RKOing the shit out of Nakamura and Corbin. Yes.
Blue Shell.
I saw that RKO to Nakamura. Goddamn thing of beauty. That's all I'm going to say. And Blue Thunder Bomb. That is all. Impact News. Genesis was a rather fun show. Especially all the title matches. Lashley showing some respect for Moose. I honestly didn't expect that, but I'm not complaining. Especially after what happened to American Top Team. If Impact is really changing the ring again, I'll preemptively say that I'm going to miss that 6-sided ring and cage. That main event, though. Hey, you notice a guy wearing a purple shirt ringside? That was me. Hi. Anyway. You know, I realized that steel cage main event from that show, they were showing things out of order now because that was on Tuesday. No, that was on Wednesday. Now I think about it, because that show was on Wednesday, or the taping. So yeah, that you're right, T-Dub. That was shown out of order, or you know, the taping was done out of order, I guess.
Yep, that's the beauty of doing a tape show. You can show matches in whatever order you want.
Yeah. Reverend, in other news, those interested, I've been posting videos on YouTube but not drawing process. Just look up the channel Project KNM. You actually signed into that, by the way, for those wondering. So that was a thing that happened. Genda, wait, before we kill the feed, one big question. What the hell did you do to the space station? Reverend, it was Wrestle Kingdom. You know the joke where some dudes just jizz their pants after a good match? Dr. Cube. Well, since Reverend is celibate, 28 years have concentrated all is celibate. 28 years have concentrated all in all that now. He just shoots beams of pure energy instead of jizz. Gendo. Dr. Cube, trust me, it happens. I'm a doctor. Reverend, all I'm going to say is invest in industrial strength condoms next time. That was the weirdest email I ever read, by the way. That's like weirdest ending right there. You know what? I think I'm beginning to think Hairball's right. We should have just kept it to pants. Either way, phrasing, moving on. Next up, hey, T-Dub, guess who it is?
Who is it?
It's our buddy.
It's...
Well, you know.
It's
Otaku?
It's French.
So, Matty, you want to get a drink after this?
Yeah. Golf clap that man. Breathe, my friend, breathe.
Next few moments to breathe while Matty reads the email.
There you go. Hello, Wrestle-Cast. Hey, here's someone who actually spelt it right there. I have tested Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Fighters. At the time I've sent you this email, it was awesome, but man, due to servers overload by everyone, gonna need a senso bead for that one. Anywho, no review of Raw 25th Anniversary, which was a letdown. Thank you. SmackDown Live and NXT, which was awesome as always for this week. Anyway, instead, let's talk about the new 2 network specials. Takeover Philly after the match between Velveteen Dream and Johnny Gargano. You damn right I'm excited for this pay-per-view this Saturday, excuse me. There's 2 options. Either Gargano wins thanks to the help from Candice, or Almas retains thanks to the returning Ciampa. Either way, Johnny is on its way to be the next top babyface of the roster. In other matches, Ono versus Velveteen Dream will be basic. I expect AOP to lose to Red Dragon thanks to shenanigans. Aleister Black will destroy Adam Cole, and Shayna Baszler will make upset victory against Ember Moon. Alright. Royal Rumble, so the massive 30-man over-the-top rope organized clusterfuck of clusterfuckness. Very nice. This is going to be hard to deal with, especially with 2 Rumbles, so let's begin this. Kickoff matches, Rude's U.S. Open Challenge. I expect Dolph Ziggler to answer the challenge since he never lost the belt. Or maybe James Storm? Let me dream! The Club versus the Rival. WB, why did you fuck the Revival? Why did you fuck the Revival last Monday? This is the job of the Bullet Club to do it, not DX. Yeah. I expect the good bros to win. Cruiserweight 6-man tag. Don't care. Main card, SmackDown Live Tag Title, 2 out of 3 falls. D's Nuts versus Benjables. The Benjables win since the Usos got one of them in jail, and I expect them to drop the belts. Not in jail, just, you know, DUI, but the lot, I get, you know, catch the, yeah. I get the thing. I get the thing. Raw tag titles, Rollins and Jason Jordan versus the Star Bar. Got to taste the Star Bar once. Expect Jordan to cost Rollins their title match after what happened on Monday. WWE Championship Handicap match, AJ Styles versus Steen Jericho. Thank you. If Owens' injury is legit, expect him to be out of the match, unless he pulls off a last-minute interference to cost AJ Styles the belt, making Owens and Zayn the co-holder of the WWE belt. A way better portrayal than Lay Cool. Okay, then. WWE Jam Belt title 3-way dance. Shark Lesnar versus Tipsy Grandpa versus Brawny the Strowman, a.k.a. Vince's sweaty orgy. Lesnar wins. Seriously, he's going to retain until 34, until he loses the reins. The inevitable is coming. Women's Rumble match. Why Stephanie has to be the guest commentator instead of Renee Young? Ugh, whatever. I expect Asuka to win, or have Becky Lynch win the match for a potential match against Charlotte. Maybe as a heel? Men's Rumble match. If Reigns doesn't win, please don't make him the winner. My money is on Shinsuke Nakamura for potential Styles versus Nakamura match at WrestleMania. Please make it happen. And no, I don't consider Bryan to be a participant. No winners and losers. Actually, I expect one massive loser. Enzo Amore. Well, that's what happens when you're a massive dick in real life, and even if he's proven innocent, his career is most certainly ruined. This is just sad. Well, enjoy this pay-per-view boogaloo. And until next time, take care. You know, I just realized something. Mm-hmm. Enzo Amore is a dick in real life. And yet, you know, this is going back to our TRPG show, and Mike, you'll definitely appreciate that joke. Fucker couldn't keep it in his goddamn pants. There you go. For those who follow our Wednesday shenanigans, you'll be getting a chuckle. The rest of you, I do apologize. Anyway. Let me just, I need to drink a little something because the throat was getting there. Okay, last up, I think it's Cult's point of view. That looks like Super Sentai Hero. Cult of 62? Cult of 62. So it looks like Super Sentai Hero to me, but we'll see. So Raw 25. Yeah. So Super Sentai Heroes next. So Raw 25 came and went while issues persisted throughout the night. Big moments did still occur, like Daniel Bryan and Miz face-to-face confrontation. LAS playing a tune across from Big Match John's back. The Club and the Click, two swinging into the Manhattan Center, and a very good IC title contest during the commercials. Manhattan Center got 2 minutes of 2-minute 205 matches. They did get Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. Brother Nero, Miz's IC title celebration. All in all, a very good night. Quickly regarding Enzo Amore's one line comes to mind is, "Nobody's to blame but me," which is true of Enzo's case. He says there's something before that this comes to light. Who knows what happens? Best luck to Vince McMahon in his new venture with the XFL. And now to quick fire predictions for Matty Jay, since he'll murder me if I don't. You're fine. You've heard all the other emails, bud. Besides, we don't have to read, like, we usually don't have to read 7 emails. We usually get to 4 or 5, and they're usually not that long. Plus, big show. NXT TakeOver Philly, Velveteen Dream over Cassius Ohno, Undisputed Era versus the Authors of Pain, Ember Moon over Shayna Baszler, Adam Cole, Bebe over Aleister Black, Johnny Gargano over Andrade Cien Almas, Rumble 2018, he's calling Rude to retain, the Revival over the Club, Tres Amigos Luchadores over White Bread, Nugget TJP, and Gentleman Jack the Ripper. Very nice. Usos over America's Greatest Tag Team. I like that. I like that name. That's a good nickname. Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan over the Bar. AJ Styles over the Yep Movement. Lesnar pins Kane. Ronda Rousey, either Ronda Rousey or Asuka to win the Women's Rumble. Shinsuke Nakamura to win the Men's Rumble. Now for winners and losers. For losers, Enzo Amore, Cedric Alexander because of Enzo. And Heath Slater getting 3D'd. Winner, Raw for 25 years. The Miz for becoming the IC champion once again. And Braun Strowman for being Braun. I almost cut my throat doing that. Jesus. That's it. Is that it? Holy crap, folks, we're done.
Yeah!
Hey, folks. Yay! And those are your emails and comments of the week. You can send them at the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. We shall return with our preview of Royal Rumble Weekend over at WWE Lion. You know, the city of brotherly love over there. They got 2 shows. We'll talk about them. And Super Sentai Hero. Pass them lozenges to Matty. Don't worry, kid. I actually have some Arizona iced tea that I got from the Kona stove.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
how you do it. Except no substitutions.
No, sir. No, sir. We'll be back with that preview when we come back. Don't go too far, folks.
And now a word from our sponsors.
44 BC, a benevolent Vince Caesar addresses his people.
Shut up! Senators, how do I appease these people?
Well, Vince Caesar, this year we have a new concept.
It's called the Royal Rumbless. 30 men.
One lion's den.
And to the victor goes the spoils.
Who's victor?
Let the Rumblers begin!
The Royal Rumble, live Sunday, January 29th, only on pay-per-view.
Next year we lose the Lions. And 2 Shintercurls.
This is WMOB Mobile, 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
In the ring, out of the ring, out of control.
WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES, 16 Meg Mania.
This guy's rocking.
It's perfect. With more WWF superstars than ever before.
Unbelievable 6 men in the ring at once.
No holds barred, anything goes action.
It's a slugfest.
That's perfect. Each wrestler's specialty move.
Complete mayhem.
The Tombstone Piles.
It's out of control.
The Bonsai Drop.
Total chaos.
The perfect plex.
Oh, did you see that?
WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES.
Get it now.
Perfect.
And we're back here on the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment. On the BrokenInfinite.com, Automatic.com, iTunes, podcasting places. Live on Twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. Of course, on demand on our YouTube channel as well. Matty Jay and TWK and Shintercurl, and yes, that is the SNES version. That's the SNES Royal Rumble song.
Oh,
Guess it's Rumble Weekend.
Yeah.
It just makes sense, you know? It just makes sense.
Yeah.
By the way, I just have to add another winner you'll see in a few minutes.
Yeesh.
I am looking very much forward to sharing this picture with you folks. I know, T-Dub, you and I both know a guy who is happy in his head place. Ooh. But before we get to that, we got to go to our gimmick. You know, the thing we talked about. Big weekend over in Philly. The Wells Fargo Center, if you will. Both evenings will be featured from that particular arena. With Philadelphia, PA, and the Royal Rumble. We start with NXT TakeOver Philadelphia, of course, and we begin with what we have over here. What do we got over here? Couple of matches. We begin with Cassius Ohno taking on the Velveteen Dream. I don't know how they're going to top the War Games weekend match with Dream, but if there's a guy that could pull another great match out of Velveteen Dream, it would be Chris Hero.
Yeah.
At least I would assume.
Yeah, it's going to be a killer.
It'd be a great match. Also, it'd be nice if he actually put over Velveteen Dream, not as a jobber, but as, you know, a good threat. And I think I made a Reverend happy. Hell yeah, the theme to the game that got me into pro wrestling. Very nice.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh, what if Roman wins the Rumble and the Patriots win the Super Bowl and New York gets Mania?
All of the boo.
I'm pretty sure Shintercurl will go to New York himself just to boo the state.
Yes. Yes, I would.
He would. He'd do it. He would do it. I know for a fact that he would do it.
Indeed. I would do it.
Yepper.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up, so no, it's a regular match. What am I talking about? Tag title match. The Undisputed Era, or Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, taking on the Authors of Pain with Paul Ellering at ringside. NXT Tag Team titles. I think it's fair to say that the Undisputed Era might be retaining. Would that be fair to say?
Well, it's about time for the AOP to move up to the main roster, so Red Dragon takes it.
I agree.
Yeah. AOP got a good run. They got a good manager. You just need an excuse to actually bring him out, I guess. Next up, Women's Championship, and actually one of the better promos of this week. I'm surprised I found it a little too late after I produced all my MP3s for this week. But this is a great promo. Ember Moon taking on Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. This ought to be a good one. And also Ember Moon to retain, but it'll be a great one.
I haven't seen the other girl wrestle, so I'll just take your guys' word for it if that she's good or not. So.
Shayna Baszler, you've seen her matches. Mae Young Classic Final, she took on.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a great match, but Ember Moon.
Kairi Sane is the name I was thinking of. T-Dub?
I'm going to go with Ember Moon, hopefully.
Okie dokie. Extreme Rules match, which is basically just a street fight with weapons, I guess you could say. Aleister Black taking on Adam Cole. Bye-bye.
It's gonna be nasty.
Oh,
the good
God.
kind of nasty.
So, Trent 7. That's Trent 7, right? No. Fuck.
Damn, I completely forgot Aleister Black's old name.
Because his old name was
Tommy End.
Tommy End, that's what it is.
Damn.
Tommy End versus Adam Cole. Fuck yes. I'm looking, that's a great semi-main right there.
Mm-hmm.
And in the main event, NXT Heavyweight Championship of the World, Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega. He defends against Johnny Wrestling Gargano. And a lot of people are calling shenanigans via "Get to the chopper." You know, I expect shenanigans. Well, let's put it this way: if it does happen, I will be surprised. But tis true that we have not heard from Ciampa in quite a while, so maybe I won't be as surprised. I don't know.
I kind of want Johnny Wrestling to take the title just so he and Ciampa can feud over it till WrestleMania weekend, so we can have that as a main event for that takeover.
Yeah.
And I kind of want Johnny to win, and then Ciampa comes out and just fucks his shit up.
I could be down with that.
I mean, it's happened before that a champion who got his belt gets his shit pushed in right afterwards. So.
Oh yeah. But we'll see. I'm kind of thinking it's Almas to retain. If for nothing else, it'd be fun to see.
Yeah. If CN retains, I would not be upset.
By the way, I'm kind of disappointed that Naito isn't the IWGP champion right now. Just to say, Los Ingobernables holding 2 championships in 2 very prominent positions in 2 very prominent companies. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know. LIJ or LI, I guess you could say, is very strong. That being said, we're done with that. We go on to the main thing of Thingamabobber, the reason why there will not be any Toka riffs this Sunday, the Royal Rumble, presented by KFC at the Wells Fargo Center, Philadelphia, PA. More Rumble than ever.
So much Rumble.
So much Rumble. It's more Rumble than ever. And cut to the guy during the Player Haters Club sketch on Dave Chappelle's show. Man, you corny!
Next motherfucker say something is getting shot. Believe
Next
me.
motherfucker says something, get shot. Believe me. hey.
Leave it to Shin. Leave it to Shin. Leave the dish. Leave there.
Yes, yes.
Sounds like Matty, you've been trying too much of that Facebook toilet. It's a new designer drug that's going around. It's a combination of toenail clippings and Ambien.
Thank you, Ice-T on Twitter.
Anyway. They have a pre-show because, well, it's going to be a 5 to 7 hour clusterfuck. May as well have matches in the pre-show. Bobby Roode to, oh my god, they're putting in that U.S. title on the pre-show. Why? This is, by the way, this is pretty much the reason why I'm glad they did the finals a couple of weeks ago. The exact reason that I'm glad they did it, you know, on a separate episode of SmackDown. The opponent to be determined, Bobby Roode to defend the U.S. title.
He's here to show the world. He's here to show the world. Can we?
I mean,
there's only one real choice for who's going to challenge that Bobby Roode fella, and it's going to be me, Pete Dunne.
Ooh, there you go.
And I'll be champion of both the UK and the States, making me cross-continental champion.
Ooh.
Don't you mean? Wouldn't that be intercontinental?
Ooh.
No, I know what I said. It's cross-continental.
I'm pretty sure it's called being both the champion of the United States and Europe would be intercontinental.
Yes, but I'm not a whore like that whore Miz. I'm a real man.
All righty then.
Fair enough. Next up, I feel bad. I really do feel bad for Gallows and Anderson, but it's the Good Brothers taking on Nerds. I mean, the Revival, Dawson and Dash. Fuck it, I'll still call them Nerds. Nerds!
This is the kind of match that I really, really hate. But Revival should get their win back after what happened to them on Raw. They really need a win.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Yeah, and they're just trading wins with the Good Brothers, so they could take the win. I mean, they could take the loss. So,
T-Dub?
I'm with Shin.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm with everybody. Yeah. Gallows and Anderson.
Besides, at least they're not a bunch of nerds.
Nerds!
No.
You're sweet me, good brother ski.
Top guys. Oh.
Not top nerds! Next up, Kalisto, Let's Dorado, and Gran Metalik taking on TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak in a 6-man tag.
Sucks that they're still doing this, but if they have to do it, if they have to pick a winner, it's Wonder Bread.
Yeah, Team Wonder Bread. And in the main card proper, the curtain jerker, the Usos taking on Gable and Benjamin. 2 out of 3 falls for the SmackDown tag.
It's going to be a good match.
Yes.
It's going to be a great fucking match.
No doubt.
Yeah. As much as I like these nuts, Vengeables has been on fire lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoy that Chaos Theory because I'm a Doug Williams mark. So, I'd say give it to Vengeables. Have them hold it to WrestleMania.
Makes sense.
I would agree with that, especially considering the fact that they seem to be really pushing them.
Yeah.
And they could definitely use a new, fresh face at the top of the division.
I think the timing of the DUI does not help
I don't think that's going to play too much. I don't think that's going to play too much into it.
It's not. Whatever plans they had probably will play into it. Just the DUI has like a nasty bit of timing to it, but I'm calling Gable and Benjamin as well. The DUI does have something to do it, but the way they've been building up that thing, it just sent this. You could sense the titles going the other way around. But it will be a great match for sure. Speaking of the tag titles in the Raw tag department, Seth and Jason, look at me, Dad, look at me, Jordan, taking on Cesaro and Sheamus, the Candy Bar. Raw tag titles on the line. The bar to regain.
No way. The Champions Club is definitely gonna win. Yeah. Because of the awesome Jason Jordan. Yeah!
Shin, don't ever do Jason Jordan again. Please.
Why not?
We're not... Until he turns full heel, he's not allowed to be put over.
Oh, okay. I'm going to shelve Jason Jordan for now.
For now.
But... after the bar ate 2 straight losses to fucking Tyson and Apollo.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I mean, it's interesting what they're doing to JJ right now with him turning into a smarmy little bastard who screws things up for everyone.
Yeah.
But I love the bar. I want the bar to have the belts again. Can the bar have the belts again? I mean, you could have Jason Jordan turn into a smarmy little bastard without the gold.
Hell, if nothing else, it's gonna advance the story even more for Jordan. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'd say put the belt back on the bar. What say you, Mr. T-Dub?
I will say, part of me wants the bar to win, but at the same time, gonna go with Rollins and Jordan. Go with them.
All right. Smart call though. It's a tough call. And now we get to the title, to the big ones. Handicap match, WWE Championship, Owens and Zayn to challenge the champ, AJ Styles.
This is a no-brainer, my friend. I mean, it's me versus AJ Styles, and I tell you what, we're gonna have him on the ground on all fours, and me and Kev are just gonna be all on top of him. Yeah, all sweaty.
Phrasing.
All of the phrasing, yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be no escape for AJ. They're gonna give him all he can handle.
AJ can't handle two men at the same time. It's impossible. Yeah.
You should see my face right now.
Me and Kev are just gonna double team him all night long.
Yeah, they're just gonna ride him like a horse, man.
Just ride him until the cows come home.
Hey!
And the cows just call.
Phrasing. Phrasing. Hey! Phrasing! Anyway, I'm calling AJ Styles to retain. I don't know. What do you guys say?
AJ's retaining.
As awesome as it would be to have Kevin and Sammy be co-champions, they just got to retain. Especially if the reports about KO being injured are correct.
Yeah. And let's see. We got triple threat for the Universal title. Brock, I'm winning this bitch. Don't even bother reading the rest of the card. Lesnar with Paul. Taking on Braun Strowman versus Kane, who's obviously eating the pin.
Yep, this match is like a chapter of Black Clover. Extremely predictable, and no one gets any benefit out of it.
Pretty much.
So this is my prediction of how the match will go. It's gonna be some shit. Then Brock's gonna go Suplex City. Then Braun's going to beat the shit out of him, put him through a table probably, then put him through another table probably.
Mm-hmm.
Brock gets wheeled out, or at the very least sticks around and just lays on the ground for like 10, 20 minutes. Kane and brawl. Brock hulks up, gets in the ring, F5 to Kane. Braun is outside doing shit. 1, 2, 3. Brock retains.
Yep.
That's probably what's going to happen, which is going to make everybody just sad. And we can only hope that the Royal Rumble is better than this match.
Speaking of Rumble number 1, the ladies, they're going to make some history. And they're in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. Again, the rules will be the same for both matches. 30 participants, minute and a half per thing. Over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. You're gone. The names announced as of right now through the Wikipedia page are as follows: Naomi, Asuka, Ruby Riott, Natalya, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Tamina, Lana, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Alicia Fox, Dana Brooke. Those were the names announced. And for those wondering, Paige was originally announced, but she had to pull out because of the neck injury. So that's what we got so far. I'm going to say right now, calling it right now, Lita and or Trish as surprise entrances.
Wrong. You don't see the big picture, Matty. You never did.
As surprise entrances here. Let's,
No, that's what I mean. They're not a surprise entrance. I'd happen to know who a major surprise entrant of the Royal Rumble will be.
Who?
Minoru Suzuki in a dress.
Oh my God. You know what? Considering his Instagram game, I would not be surprised. Have you folks, seriously, follow Minoru Suzuki on Instagram. I'm telling you, that it's both creepy and hilarious at the same time. Anyway. Beyond that, man, who you guys got on this one? Obviously,
Nobody's
the
ready
big
for Asuka.
Shin.
Hello, my name is Patricia Dunn. I'm Pete Dunne's sister. I'm going to be entering the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. Isn't that right, Pete? That's right, Patricia. See, my sister is as beautiful as I am handsome, and she's going to win the women's first female Royal Rumble match. That's right, I am. Even if I got to go through Asuka, Naomi, and AJ Styles to do it.
Oh God! Oh God!
Those are my picks.
Oh, but seriously.
Really, there's really no question about it. Fucking Asuka. Asuka will kill everyone.
I'd say Asuka, but I'm gonna throw in the next one just in there, just in case. I'm thinking either Sasha Banks or Becky Lynch. Because Sasha and Bayley and Charlotte always do the history. Becky, all she did in the history department is win be the first ever women's champ for SmackDown Live. I'd say give Becky a break, But no, obviously Asuka would be the obvious pick.
Yep. And and hopefully she pull off a unholy performance in the Rumble.
Oh, good Lord, yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event, the men's Royal Rumble event. Names announced so far. Elias, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, John Cena, Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, Woken Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Rusev, Aiden English, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, The Miz, Ty Dillinger, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and fuck's sake, don't put it in. Do not put the fucker in there to win, God damn it, Roman Reigns.
Obviously, the winner should be Jinder Mahal.
He's not on the list yet there, bud.
Like, you'll be surprised if he was actually in it. Come on.
No, yeah, that would make sense. He'd actually be in it, obviously. I mean, he's earned that much at the very
least. Obviously, it should come down to Jinder Mahal, who else should be in there? Jinder Mahal, Shinsuke Nakamura, and
Tetsuya Naito.
Well, and here's the thing: Naito's still signed with New Japan, though.
No, he doesn't. He's not actually in the match. He just wanders into the ring and just lays down. And
everyone's wondering, what the fuck? Tranquilo.
And everyone is wrestling around him while he's reading Berserk manga.
Athanael.
And we got Triple H and Vince coming out there trying to talk him out of the ring, and he just looks at him like, Tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
I don't understand what he's saying. I don't speak Japanese.
And I want tranquilo. Oh, God.
He's not speaking Japanese, Dad. He's speaking Mexican.
Whatever it is, I can't understand. Get him out of here.
Did you say he was speaking Mexican?
Whatever that language is, that Ray and those other mass midgets were speak. I don't know what it is.
There's a few names in there that I think would probably win. Fuck's sake, don't make it Roman Reigns. Don't make it that fucking obvious, please. That'd be number one. But
if they're gonna be doing this, it can't be anyone from Raw.
I got a couple picks. The first one, it's kind of a dark horse, but I think he's due.
Bulgarian brute. You know I'm Matska. I'm 25.
I'm getting a surprising amount of playtime out of that gimmick. I'm telling you. I tell you. But seriously, Shinsuke Nakamura would be my number one pick.
Yeah, same here.
After what happened at Money in the Bank, if and it's not a very big if. If AJ retains, it has to be Shinsuke. It can be no one else. It would not feel like a big time title match if it wasn't Shinsuke versus AJ. There are a lot of close ones, to be sure. There's a lot of people on the SmackDown side who could make things interesting. On the Raw side, unfortunately, no, you can't have nobody.
And Vince has no interest in Finn Balor, which would have been my pick if they had gone for that. But you had to fuck it up. You had to fuck it up, Vince. I mean, right now we got Bullet Club on Raw now, which is, that's a good consolation prize. But I'd rather have Bullet Club with all of the belts.
Yeah.
But sorry,
you can't
Balor Club.
Can't have all the belts on Raw because Raw has no champion.
Well, they have an Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, but you know what? Have Finn chase after Miz. But yeah, that would actually be a pretty good WrestleMania match. Miz versus Finn, Intercontinental title match.
I could be down with that.
Yeah.
Miz Taraj versus the Blizz Cliz.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Miz Taraj versus the Biz Cliz. Bunch of Hollywood nerds. And it'd be a great feud for Miz and Finn Balor. It'd be something to pick up Finn Balor. That'd be cool.
And
the faction pairing makes sense because it's a little bit of Japanese flair in that, which makes sense. Just a tad.
Yeah, think about it like this. So, this is a perfect way for Miz to drop the belt to someone and then pick it back up to tie Jericho's record, because I know that's what they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the very least surpass Jericho's record of 9 Intercontinental title runs.
There you go. Anyway, that is T-Dub. Did you call anybody? I think you called Shinsuke Nakamura, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, it has to be Shinsuke.
Yeah, but hey, we'll see. It's 30 people. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But that's the thing that's happening this weekend. Before we leave you for the evening, let's do some winners and some losers. And there's got to be a D-cell in there, Shin.
Oh, yeah, all right.
There's got to be a D-cell in there.
I already told you guys earlier there was going to be some D-cells.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on some mini rants. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This is the kind of shit that kind of pisses me off. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty, DSP, you already get one by default for just being a horrible human being. But of course, the one who gets it, I know we're all in agreement, Enzo Amore.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this has nothing to do with him being accused of rape. That is neither here nor there. It's his dumbassity. That's right, you heard me. I had to make up a word, dumbassity, that gets him this award, because when it's in your fucking contract to say you need to tell us if and when you are having a pending investigation for some criminal shit you've been doing, you inform them of that shit. There is no excuse for this. You can't say, bruh, sorry, I forgot what was going on. How you doing? Or this just came up on me 3.5 months ago. I didn't know how to come to you guys. How you doing? You report that to someone, because now you put the WWE in an impossible position. So now you are persona non grata in the wrestling industry, not because of the rape allegations. That can go. That if you didn't do it, that can go away. But because just everything that's been going on with Enzo behind the scenes has just made him toxic for anyone to touch. I mean, sure, he's great on the mic. That is a no-brainer. But he has not improved one iota since he joined 205 Live, which is something I wanted him to do. I wanted him to up his game up so that he can match the in-ring of quality to his mic work. But now, who's going to want him? TNA might pick him up.
Not likely.
True.
If the true focus is let's just keep the quality up in the wrestling department, Enzo's not a good fit for Impact.
Exactly. He has nothing to offer beyond just having great mic skills. That's good for a manager, terrible for a wrestler. And
he's essentially blackballed for until everything blows over, and either innocence or guilt is proven. He is persona non grata. He is blackballed.
Exactly.
Essentially.
And my third D-cell battery goes to Jim Cornette, because he didn't have the nerve to just insult The Miz for his match. He didn't even talk nothing about the match itself, the quality of the match. He just talked about how The Miz looked, because he's like, "Oh, The Miz doesn't look like a threatening champion, and he beats Roman Reigns." Like, have you not been watching what The Miz has been doing for the last 2 years, you old son of a bitch? Just
if nothing else, there's a bit of old school in Miz's heel work.
Yeah. If he actually watched what Miz was doing, he would like it. But no, it's the same. Everything was better in my era. I'm better. I know what I'm talking about. Everything that's good in wrestling, I thought of it. Everything that's bad in wrestling, I didn't think of it. But Jim, just go jack off or something. Do something. Just don't talk anymore about current wrestling. You're totally out of the loop.
You're out of touch. You're out of time. Walking over my head when you're not around. I like that song. Shut up.
But as for general losers, Raw 25. Not to say that it was a bad show. It had bits. It had bits in there. But an okay show should not be the one you'd be celebrating a 25-year legacy on. I predicted this was going to happen when they announced that they were going to do 2 locations. I was like, it didn't work for WrestleMania 2. It's not going to work here. And I was right. So those are my losers. Right over.
All right. J-Dub.
My loser this week is Raw for what they did to that Manhattan Center. Those poor, poor people.
Yeah, and I have to be in agreement with that. I only have 2. Raw 25 as in general. Raw was okay. In an episode where it should have been all epic all the time. And they had the ingredients. They had the legends for the nostalgia bit. They had a great championship match. They had a great opening segment. The idea of being back in the Manhattan Center while showing a bit of the past and a bit of the present, and on paper, was a good idea. It was poorly executed, and you fucked over a crowd of people who paid premium money to give them pretty much... You had people who paid to get premium steak, and you offer up not just Big Macs. You show up with like $2 menu McDonald's. You know.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That is wrong. And Enzo Amore, not just... And originally I had it written down for the allegations, but I'm like... You know, there's a thing called letting your boss know. Just because you don't want them to know, just let them know. Let them know that, hey, you might need some help in the legal department. Yeah, $800 to $1,000 cash. And instead of offering him steak, you offer $2 shit burgers. And don't get me wrong, I like the $2 menu, the dollar menu stuff. I buy the dollar menu stuff. But when you pay $800, $8 to $1,000, and all you get is Gentleman Jack Gallagher and his not umbrella gimmick, I'm sorry, I don't care how good you are in the ring, but nope. Nope, 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 nope. Anyway, on to winners. Shin, winners, please.
I got not much winners this week, but I'll give as many as I can get. Well, I just saw this on my timeline. Austin Aries. Apparently, he is collecting belts like nobody's business because
I know.
Because he just beat Matt Riddle.
He's pretty much trying to pull a great Sasuke.
Yeah.
Or an Ultimo Dragon there.
apparently, I think he's trying to build just an armor made of titles.
He's trying to pull up a Suzuki Goon, a one-man Suzuki Goon.
Yeah, and maybe just one day walk back to the WWE absolutely covered in gold, and just walk around with a banana. Just don't mind me, guys.
Just sitting on a throne made of championship titles that people think, just to prove to you how much you were wrong and I was right, fuckers.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What was that? What was that, Byron? I couldn't hear you over the sound of all these titles on me.
I'm like, I can't help but be going back to Patrick Waugh about being insulted, but back in '93 or whatever. Yeah. Bret Hall was insulting him. I was like, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear him over the sound of my two Stanley Cup rings in my ears.
Yeah.
Kind of like with Austin Aries' version of that. Then.
Yeah, I'm still a humble guy. I'm not great. I'm just awesome.
Yeah. He still is the greatest man that ever lived.
Let's see. Only other winner I can think of right now is something from the FGC. They had the Cooperation Cup 2018 in Japan for Street Fighter Third Strike, and it saw the return of a Third Strike legend, Kuroda, who if you haven't heard of him, he's probably the best Third Strike player to never leave Japan, and he has perhaps the most dominant Q in the entire game. He just destroys dudes with Q. And Q is like one of the worst characters you can play with because he's just so awkward to play. Kuroda plays him like another beast.
Wow. Hey, so when you got a main, you got a main, Even Daigo was like, I'm not fighting him. I don't want to get fucked up. He gonna fuck me up. Fair enough.
Of course, Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman is awesome, and I don't want him just giving me those hands.
Hey, that just goes without saying, that he's awesome.
And The Miz.
Yeah. T-Dub.
My winners this week are The Miz and Matt Sydal for picking up some championship gold.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm. I got a few winners. Shin said there were some good bits at Raw 25, and there were, so I will acknowledge it. First and foremost, the Biz Cliz at Raw 25. The massive Too Sweet. That was a mark-out moment, and very well placed. Manhattan Center got a Too Sweet moment right there. Y2J for the biggest pop of the night at Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. LPH, I'm pretty sure you could agree with that. Also, for having the balls to wear that New Japan merch on WWE TV. He was wearing that Alpha Club shirt there. So, yeah. Beginning of the month. Match of the fucking night. Definitely match of the flipping year candidate. End of the month, putting Elias Sampson and a whole ton of scarves and announcers on lists. Chris Jericho, everyone.
Yeah. Chris Jericho. He is the GOAT.
Yes. And speaking of pops, Stone Cold Steve Austin, all he has to do is glass breaks, big pop, stunner, 1, 2, 3, put some stink on it, boom. I think that just makes sense. And LPH agrees. And you know what? I'm going to give a winner to Vince McMahon over the XFL thing. If for nothing else, it takes balls to try it again. We'll see what happens. But right now, I'm not interested in the thing. I'm like, yeah, you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. And one last minute winner, and I mentioned this at the beginning of the segment. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a look at this picture real quick that is about to be on the screen.
All right, let's look at this picture.
There it is. For those wondering, the gentleman on the left is our good buddy and friend of the show, Easy Rider. And on the right is his idol. His main man, if you will.
I can't see it yet, so...
For those wondering, that is indeed Joe Bob Briggs.
Ah.
And I can tell you right now, let me pull up the tweet real quick. This is from his Twitter. I got to meet Joe Bob Briggs in person. My life is complete.
I'm blanking on who Joe Bob Briggs is.
Monster Vision.
And like that, you've lost me.
Really?
I'm blanking. I have no clue who this guy is.
Fair enough.
It's essentially one of those.
Kind of looks familiar, but I just.
It's one of those like old shows where he was essentially a movie host, and you essentially host like B movies and horror films.
I wasn't into those shows, so I wouldn't know who this guy is. But good for Easy. Meeting your heroes is awesome.
There you go. And he took a bus. He lives in Houston or nearby Houston. He took a bus to Dallas to meet him tonight. So
yeah.
So definitely a winner. And he's got to have some stories on Sunday or Saturday or Sunday. I hope he's gonna be happy for the next ever. I think. Anyway, that is the show. Before we do anything else, let's do some plugs. Shin.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been doing videos lately. Have you been?
Yeah, I've been doing videos, and unfortunately, thanks to YouTube's new policies, I have lost my monetization. So I decided, fuck it, I'll just take down my own monetization and make my channel ad-free. So I'm still going to be making content. I will just never monetize. Even if I meet the guidelines, I will never monetize.
Get a Patreon. That'll help you out a little bit.
I have a Patreon.
There you go.
In fact, Bobbert is one of my patrons. But yeah,
hey, plug it up here while you're thinking about it. Patreon.com/Shintercurl. There you go.
And one of my and I've already mentioned it on Twitter, but one of the Patreon goes, if I get $100 in patrons, I will do an entire episode of the Rift Downs as Pete Dunne.
Oh, there you go.
I mean it. But as for what I'm doing, I just finished another successful faction review for the Cricks. I also uploaded episode 3 of the Adventures of the Punch Master. For those of you who know, he is a man who has mastered all forms of the punch. I've only did 3 episodes of it, but Gabby says she enjoys it. And you guys should check it out. But as for the other stuff, I'm still going to be doing more Warmer Hordes faction videos. Matty, I really one day got to get you and the other RVT guys so I can talk about this tabletop games lore. You guys might like it.
All right.
I don't really do tabletop RPGs.
No, but we can definitely bring it up to Mildra.
Yeah,
he is a tabletop guy after all.
Yeah, Warmer Hordes is like Warhammer, but not totally grim dark as Warmer Hordes, like where everything is all shitty. It's very inventive. The factions are all fun. The story is just so goddamn interesting. So I really hope to get more people into playing the game. I haven't played the game myself. I just do the lore. That's all. But other than that, you can all find it on Maxacorn, on my YouTube, Maxacorn, as well as my fan fiction pen name. Patreon, I already mentioned, patreon.com/Shintercurl. That for $100, I do Pete Dunne for the whole episode of Rip Downs.
There you go. T-Dub, youtube.com/TWK reviews. He reviewed the Hall Stars.
Yeah, that was my most recent review.
Yeah.
I should have a new video out by Wednesday.
And we'll definitely plug it on the show on the next show there. The next Friday thing we do.
Yes.
Nice.
And of course on our end, here's what's going on for the YouTube. We got Sunday Helmsman with Tony Helms and the crew doing more video game stuff and things on the twitch.tv/ToneLock3, I think it is. ToneLock3?
ToneLock 3902.
There you go. On Sunday, no Toku Riffs live because what do you think we just previewed? Royal Rumble. That's where we're Easy and I will be doing that. John might join us for that as well. But one thing that will happen on Monday, the Shades plays more Illusion of Gaia fun for you folks. On Tuesday, riff down TWK with the crew, including these two gentlemen over here, riffing SmackDown Live as per usual. Next Wednesday, the TRPG show. We just finished Warhammer: The Enemy Within. So obviously the Q&A and the post-mortem will happen. So we will have our Q&A and all that stuff. All your questions, all the things you want to ask us about that. There you go. On Thursday, we're back with the regular version of the Ranger Recap. We're back with the first episode of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. Or, the newest episode of Ninja Steel. Whichever you prefer. But we will definitely be talking about that on the Thingamabob, on Ranger Recap. We're back with that. And, of course, next Friday, our review of the entire weekend's festivities over at WWE Land. That's going to be a lot of show. It's going to be a lot of show next week. Just a whole lot of it. And, of course, if you're on YouTube, hey, don't forget, there's a couple links over to our twitch.tv page, twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. Please follow us and subscribe over there because we're making a transition. We're done. After you heard Shintercurl over that, the monetization thing. Yeah, we might as well just be fucking done with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're making a transition to go full Twitch, but of course we'll still keep the on-demand stuff because why the fuck not? It's more permanent that way. But of course you're still on YouTube. Hey, hit that subscribe button, subscribe button, that thumbs up, and all that good stuff, and hit that little bell so you know. Hey, there you go. There's that thing. So you could, whatever we upload there, you can still upload it there. And of course, you heard Shintercurl's Patreon, but of course, if you want to support us, the links are on the screen, of course, in the description as well. TWK, TWK's Patreon, patreon.com/TWK Reviews, of course. My tip jar, paypal.me/MattyJ316. But that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're done. Woo! Good show. Good show. We thank you very much for tuning in and all that good stuff. Hey, support us. That's all we ask. A couple of pennies here and there, that'd be nice.
Few bucks, few dollars.
Couple of dollars.
Yeah.
On behalf of Shintercurl.
This is Patricia Dawn, and I'm going to win the first ever female women's Royal Rumble match.
One more for the road, why not? On behalf of my good buddy TWK.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews, telling you to work your gimmick.
My name's Matty Jay, reminding you, professional wrestling, support your independent promotion as soon as possible. Enjoy the weekend. There's plenty of wrestling to enjoy. So, hey, enjoy. Whatever you watch, enjoy it. Have some fun. Have a good one. Have a safe one. We'll talk to you next week. Talk all about all the stuff that did happen, all that good stuff. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
But most importantly, we're going to be listening to fans.
You serious?